Hello, everyone. It's so good to see you again. As you can tell from the title today, we're going to be baking a cake. It's just going to be a simple box cake, nothing fancy. But I thought I'd bring you along. And I'm not going to be talking while I'm doing the cake. I'm going to try and do a voiceover. So let's get started. So here I have my cake mix. I have two boxes in there because I am going to double the recipe. Here I have a cup of flour and a cup of sugar additional to add to my cake batter. I don't want to double everything in this particular recipe. I'm only going to add one box of vanilla pudding. Now I'm going to add my eggs, and I'm adding 6 eggs again because the recipe is doubled. This is my oil, and I did half oil and half butter instead of all oil. And each box needed 3/4 cup. I got to get every bit of it, you guys. I don't play around when it come to my butter. And this is my milk. I chose to do milk instead of water. I just feel like it's more flavorful. Although my batter was pretty thick, so I did add just a little bit of water, excuse me, to my batter. I am now just puncturing my eggs. This whisk that I'm using is a silicone whisk, so it's not as strong. I'm working that arm, trying to get everything mixed, even everything at the bottom of the bowl. At this point, I'm switching out my silicone whisk for a metal whisk, or at least I thought that's what I was doing. My bad. I'm taking a break here, putting on some boiled eggs. So I was reaching down for my pot. I'm not sure. I guess I got hungry and decided, let me start boiling my eggs while I'm doing this. I don't know. I'm grabbing my torch now because for some reason my eye doesn't like to light each time I try to light it. So sometimes I have to help it out. I believe I have my whisk now because I'm rinsing it. Yes. And so we are going to switch them out so that I can dig into this batter a little better. And I'm only doing this voiceover right now because, as you can see in the background, the TV is on. My husband is watching TV in the living room, so I didn't want to hear all of that in the video. So I decided try out the voiceover, and see if you can make that happen. So this is my first time. Hopefully everything goes well. There I'm adding the little water. I just wanted my batter to be just a little bit thinner. It still didn't get too thin, but I wanted to add water because I felt like I needed a little more moisture in there. And as you can see, there's a difference in the way I'm mixing it now. I can actually dig into it and make sure it's all mixed. And there you have it. Now I'm going to get my silicone spatula so that I can get all of this good cake mix out of this bowl when I'm pouring it into my pan. And I'm going to be spraying my pan with the PAM so I can have easy removal. And you guys don't talk about my pan. That is a good old pan from back in the day. That's my grandmother's cake pan that she made her lemon cake in for years. It is sentimental and it works. Scraping down those sides of the bowl. One last time, making sure everything is mixed. And there we go. We have a smooth cake batter. I know it looks like this is touching my dress right now at the angle that it is, but it's not. Only the bowl is touching me because the bowl is so large. I had to get a grip on it in order to pour into that pan. Now I can grab it with one hand and maneuver like I need to. Because we want every bit of that cake mixture. Smoothing out my cake, and then I'm going to give you guys a glance. There it is, white cake. In this particular cake, you're not going to see me decorate it or anything in this video This is a cake that I'm making for a future cake order. So that'll be a different video when I start to actually work with this cake. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'm so glad you came back to see me. And here is the final shot of the cake.